Maeyang Island, West Sea of Korea. 2:43 p.m. broad daylight, blazing sun. 12 U.S. Force Recon Marines. 1 classified reconnaissance mission. Infiltrated onto North Korean island to verify intelligence about underground nuclear weapons facility. A facility the world didn't know existed until today. The Marines discovered it, photographed it, transmitted evidence to U.S. Pacific Command. But then, North Korean security forces surrounded them. 200 soldiers, 30 vehicles, attack helicopters overhead, searchlights unnecessary, perfect visibility in afternoon sun. Kim Jong-un himself gave the order from Pyongyang, capture the American spies. Execute them at sunset. Broadcast it to the world. Show America what happens when they violate our sovereignty. North Korea's plan was simple. 12 Marines trapped, outnumbered, isolated on an island. No escape. Public execution at 6:00 p.m. sunset. Maximum propaganda effect. But Kim Jong-un made 5 catastrophic mistakes. First, those 12 Marines were Force Recon, the most elite operators in the Marine Corps. Second, they had defensive positions prepared on the island's northern cliffs. Third, USS Music, America carrying 2,000 Marines, was 40 nautical miles offshore. Fourth, 6th Fleet had already authorized full combat rescue operation. Fifth, the President of the United States was watching via satellite feed and said 2 words, "Get them." What happened in the next 3 hours and 17 minutes became the most daring Marine rescue operation in broad daylight, and the most humiliating North Korean military disaster in history. This is that story. Maeyang Island, 42 km West Sea of Korea, officially uninhabited, but satellite imagery revealed something impossible. Massive underground construction, power signatures, radiation traces, heavy vehicles moving, CIA assessment, Music North Korea building secret nuclear weapons assembly facility, underground, hidden, operational, Pentagon needed proof. Satellite photos, music, weren't enough. The world needed evidence that would justify sanctions or worse. At 11:30 a.m., 12 Force Reconnaissance Marines departed USS America in 2 civilian disguised fishing boats. Daylight insertion, hidden in plain sight. Mission parameters: land on Maeyang Music Island as fishermen. Photograph the facility. Collect soil samples for radiation analysis. Extract by Music, 400 p.m. in and out during daylight hours. Team leader Captain Eric Daniels, Force Recon Officer, 6 deployments, expert Music, in denied territory operations. All right, Marines, we Music. Land at noon, 3 hours max on target. Find the facility, photograph everything, collect samples, exfil Music by 3:30 p.m. disguised as fishermen. North Koreans won't look twice. At 11:30 p.m. the Marines landed on Maeyang southern beach. Perfect insertion in broad Music daylight. Civilian clothes, fishing gear as cover. They moved inland. Thermal camouflage under civilian jackets. Suppressed Music, weapons concealed, professional, careful. At 1:47 p.m. they found it. Music massive steel doors built into the island's central mountain. Ventilation shafts, power cables Music, running underground, guard posts, security cameras, and something else. Radiation signatures strong, consistent with weapons-grade plutonium. Captain Daniels radioed USS America. Jackpot underground facility confirmed. Heavy security. Photographing now. Radiation detected in broad daylight. This is the real deal. The Marines photographed everything, every angle, every detail. Soil samples collected, evidence secured. At 2:18 p.m. they completed documentation. Mission success. Time to extract. All teams rally Point Alpha were going home, but at 2:23 p.m. everything changed. North Korean Guard Patrol security cameras spotted their equipment. Music American gear visible in sunlight. Cover blown. Alarm triggered. Sirens wailing. Soldiers visible everywhere in daylight. Within minutes, 200 North Korean soldiers deployed, 30 military vehicles, heavy helicopters overhead, naval patrol boats surrounding the island. The Marines ran for the extraction point, but North Korean forces' music cut them off. This is Reaper 6. We are compromised. 200 hostiles converging. Broad daylight. Nowhere to hide. Cannot reach extraction. Moving to alternate position. Music need immediate support. USS America's response. Reaper Music 6. Extraction boats turning back. Island is hot. Cannot approach under fire. Find defensive position. Music, we're coming for you. Hold on. At 2:35 p.m. Music, the 12 Marines reached the island's northern cliffs. Rocky outcrop. Natural defensive position. A 100-foot drop to ocean below. Captain Daniels assessed the situation. We dig in here. North Koreans want us alive for propaganda. Sunset execution at 6:00 p.m. Gives us time, the fleet will come. We music just need to survive until they do. The Marines established perimeter, fighting positions overlapping fields of fire, claymore mines, defensive music grenades. At 2:43 p.m. North Korean forces surrounded music, the cliff position. 200 soldiers, heavy weapons clearly visible in afternoon sun. North Korean commander speaking music, perfect English over loudspeaker. American Marines, you are surrounded. It's broad daylight. We music can see everything. We have you outnumbered. Your ships cannot reach you. Your helicopters cannot land. Surrender now and you will be treated as prisoners of war. Resist and you will die. At 3:05 p.m., North Korean forces received new orders from Pyongyang. Kim Jong-un himself was watching, furious. 12 American Marines on North Korean territory photographing secret nuclear facility. Unacceptable, his order. I want them alive. Capture them, all of them. We will execute them at sunset. 6:00 p.m. broadcasted worldwide during prime time. Show America what happens to their spies. At 3:18 p.m. North Korean assault began. Infantry advancing, machine guns firing, RPGs launched, everything visible in clear daylight. The Marines returned fire, controlled bursts, precise shooting, every round counted. North Korean soldiers dropping music, but more coming, wave after wave. At 3:42 p.m. Music, Captain Daniels sent priority transmission to USS America. We are music, engaged. Heavy contact, visibility perfect. They can see our positions. Ammunition holding but won't last forever. Music, North Koreans want us alive. Using non-lethal tactics, tear gas, flashbangs. They're trying to overwhelm our position without killing us. We need extraction soon. USS America's response. Reaper 6 rescue force launching now. ETA 90 minutes. Arrival 5:15 p.m. President has authorized full combat operation. Air support inbound. Navy SEALs preparing insertion. Hold that position. We are coming to get you. 90 minutes against 200 North Korean soldiers. At 3:58 p.m., North Korean forces deployed tear gas, smoke grenades trying to blind the Marines, force them out of positions, but force recon trains for chemical environments. Gas masks on. Fighting continued. At 4:17 p.m., North Korean commander made his final offer. American Marines, this is your last chance. Sunset is in 2 hours. That's music when you die. Surrender now or we use lethal force. Music, you cannot escape. You cannot win. Surrender and live, fight and die. Captain Daniels' response was transmitted music. So every Marine could hear, so USS America could hear, so the Pentagon could hear. We are united music, states Marines. We don't surrender. We don't retreat, we fight. Music, And if you want us dead, you're going to have to stack 100 of your bodies trying. Tell Kim Jong-un his secret is out. The music world knows about his nuclear facility, and 12 Marines are about to make his military look like fools. Send your best. We'll still be here when our brothers arrive. 4:23 p.m. Aboard Music USS America, 40 nautical miles offshore. The rescue force assembled. Biggest marine operation in Korean waters since 1953. Music, full daylight operation. Components: 16 MV-22 Music, Osprey tiltrotor aircraft carrying 320 Music, Marines, 8 AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters, Music 4 F-35B Lightning stealth fighters, 2 Navy SEAL teams in high-speed Music, boats, 2 destroyers moving into fire support position, complete air superiority package. Mission Music, Commander Colonel James Mitchell, veteran of Iraq, Afghanistan, and classified operations. Gentlemen, 12 of our brothers are surrounded on Mayang Island. North Korea wants to capture them, execute them at sunset, make propaganda. That is not happening. We are going to extract those Marines. We are going to destroy that nuclear facility. And we are going to show Kim Jong-un what happens when you threaten United States Marines. Questions? None. Wheels up in 5 minutes. At 4:31 p.m., 4 F-35B Lightning fighters crossed into North Korean airspace, flying in broad daylight, visible, but too fast to intercept. Weapons hot, targeting North Korean defensive positions around the trapped Marines. At 4:34 p.m., F-35s released Ordnance 8 GBU-53 Music, Stormbreaker precision bombs, laser-guided 500 lb each. North Korean vehicle positions erupted, explosions clearly visible in afternoon sun, trucks exploding, artillery Music destroyed, command posts obliterated, then cannon fire. 25 MGAU-22 guns strafing Music, North Korean troops. Devastating. At 4:38 p.m., 8 AH-1Z Music, Viper attack helicopters arrived, flying low over clear Music, blue water in perfect visibility. Hellfire missiles launched. AGM-14s tracking Music, North Korean patrol boats, clear daylight targeting, perfect accuracy, boats disintegrating, Hydra rockets unleashed. 76 rockets per Music, helicopter. 608 total anti-personnel Music, shredding North Korean positions on the beach below the cliffs. At 4:42 p.m., Music 2 Navy SEAL teams hit the island from the south. High-speed boats, daylight landing, fast and Music aggressive, securing perimeter for main force. At 4:47 p.m., 16 Osprey aircraft appeared over Mayang Music Island, visible from miles away in clear skies. 320 Music Marines, full combat load, but not landing at the cliff position. That would be too predictable. Instead, Ospreys landed on the opposite side of the island behind North Korean Music lines, cutting off retreats surrounding the surrounders. 320 Marines poured out. M240 machine guns, M250 caliber weapons, Carl Gustav recoilless rifles, mortars, immediate assault. North Korean forces suddenly fighting on 2 fronts, trapped Marines defending from the cliffs. 320 fresh Marines attacking from behind. At 4:51 p.m., destroyers offshore achieved fire control solution. 5 in naval guns opened up. Mark 45 artillery systems. Precision bombardment targeting North Korean reinforcements trying to reach the island. Shells screaming overhead. Explosions clearly visible in daylight. Bridges destroyed. Roads cratered. Music reinforcements stopped. At 4:56 p.m., the North Korean commander realized the situation. His forces were being systematically destroyed. Music Marines everywhere, air support overhead, SEALs securing perimeter. No reinforcements. Over radio music, panic in his voice. Pyongyang command. We are under massive assault. American music, forces landing on multiple points. Heavy casualties. Request immediate support. Request transmission cut off. His position hit by Hellfire missile. At 5:02 p.m. Captain Daniels received transmission. Reaper 6, this is rescue actual. We have 320 Marines on your island. Air support overhead. SEALs securing perimeter. You are no longer surrounded. We are extracting you. All teams collapse to primary LZ. We're going home. At 5:07 p.m., the 12 trapped Marines who had fought for 2 hours and 32 minutes against music, 200 North Korean troops linked up with rescue force. Not evacuating, counterattacking. Captain